Hi, it's me, Jazzy. I'm back with another tech-related video, and to celebrate the upcoming deals on AliExpress, I'm taking a look at an Aneng multimeter today. This is the 623, which looks rather intriguing with its clamshell design. Let's get this multimeter over on the bench and take a closer look. Right, so what we've got here is the Aneng 623. Now, I've been wanting to try this one for a little while because it looks really cool. It's got a lot going for it, you know, big screen, hinges out, clamshell sort of design, 20,000 counts, true RMS. So it's got to be quite reasonable. This is normally around the £25 mark. So I'm intrigued. It's got a lot of functions. This is described as an auto repair multimeter because it's got some specific stuff that you would use when you're working on cars, like the closed angle measure, millisecond pulse measurement, RPM. So it's got all those as well as all the standard stuff that you would expect from a multimeter. Let's have a look. Okay, got a nice little case there. What do we get? I'm intrigued for this. I've been looking at this one for a while thinking I really want to try this. Ooh, okay. So here's our meter. Wow, it's a chungus. It's like a really chunky Nintendo DS, isn't it? We've got some little instruction books here, little mini ones. Hopefully there's some English. We'll find out. We've got a charge cable, USB A to C. We've got some probes and a temperature probe. Do these have removable covers? They do. Yeah, they look kind of okay. They look similar to the ones that came with the Aneng 683 that I looked at recently. Okay, so they look all right. And, as always, love having a case to put all the bits in. This is sealed for freshness here. It's definitely got the feel of a handheld games console. Here we go. It's a shame that doesn't sort of clasp together in any way. It's just sort of swinging around there. So, looks like we've got our sockets on the side there, and I'm always disappointed when I don't see colour-coded sockets. It just makes things a little bit better safety-wise. Okay, so I don't know how robust the hinges are going to be. It's got non-contact voltage there. All right, quite like this. This is nice. Oh, it's cool though, isn't it? It kind of looks like it's some sort of little tiny laptop. It's cool. I like it. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's very in your face. So your ports are labelled there, but it would have been nice to have them colour-coded. So are these? Oh, these are proper buttons as well. I couldn't tell from the picture if these were like membrane buttons. Is it powered up? Yes. Now that's a decent sized screen, isn't it? Look at that. And we've got quite good resolution on this. This could be very interesting. Let's have a look. Did we have any English instructions? I want to see if has it got some specs in here. We have got some English instructions, like a newspaper. Goodness me. I'm never going to get this folded back up. It'd be like folding an ordnance survey map. Okay, so there's your current and DC voltage specs there, if you want a freeze frame. And there's the specs for AC voltage, continuity resistance, diode capacitance, temperature, frequency, engine speed, pulse width and dwell angle. Quite good instructions with it as well, how you can use it for checking your car if you're the kind of person that works on your car. I tend to not. You know what that shape is reminiscent of? The good old Aneng 613, is it? Oh no, it's a little bit bigger than the 613. And we thought the 613 had a big screen. This is even bigger. Wow. This looks promising. I hope the performance lives up to the looks of the meter. Let's test continuity first. Right, let's go for continuity. Right. Not bad. It's not instant though. but then that could be to do with the coating on the probes. Sometimes you find, I want to try the probes from the 683 because these looked like they were slightly better. They are slightly different. They're slightly different probes. Does that make any difference? Or is it the meter? See, these feel more like they're silicone and these are not. Sometimes, if you've got a cheap-ish multimeter, just having some better probes can make a lot of difference. See? Yeah, look at that, that's instant. So yes, the meter, excellent, really fast, continuous, yeah, not a problem. Okay, interesting. Shows you the difference it can make having a good set of probes, but I'm going to persist with the probes that came with this to make it a fair test. So what else have we got? Let's have a look at the functions. Let's run through the functions on this before I get carried away. So we've got hold, yep, backlight, wow, that's excellent, look at that, green backlight, very scientific looking, I like that. That's excellent. Doesn't take much to please me. On this button here, so we've got resistance or continuity. Love to see that. I love a separate continuity and resistance function. So I haven't got to suffer continuity beep at low resistances. Fantastic. Extra points for that. On here, look, we've got capacitance and diode, millivolts, DC and AC, volts, DC and AC. Very intuitive. I love this. This is great. And we've got milliamps and amps here, which is not selecting. I would hazard a guess that you have to have something plugged into the correct port. Would I be right? Yep, it will switch over. Okay. And you can select between DC and AC, unlike the Aneng 683. Ah, this fixes a lot of problems. Frequency and duty cycle. Temperature. We've got non-contact voltage, live line, and then these are your car repair functions. So this is, I think this is your dwell angle. I wouldn't have a clue about using this to fix a car, by the way. I'm not mechanically inclined like that. Pulse, milliseconds, and RPM. Those last three are your kind of car fixing settings. We've got a max and a min. That's nice to see. Yeah, so we have got a rel function. Okay, useful. Auto power off. There's your charge socket on the side there. Right, okay, so while I've got the probes hooked up, let's have a go at diode mode, shall we? Right, here we go. That's pretty quick. There's my forward voltage. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's see if it'll light an LED. Yep, it will. That means it's putting out a reasonable amount in diode mode. Let's have a check, shall we? See if the theme continues of this being a pretty good all-rounder. Now, I always like to check what voltage it's putting out in diode mode, and for consistency I always use this Zoe meter here. So let's 3.24, that's okay, and I think that's about the same as the Zoe puts out, to be fair. 3.24, yeah, happy with that. All right, let's have a quick test on DC volts featuring the PDV S2 Mini. Right, so let's go to DC volts. All right, I'm hoping for big things from this. Let's have a look. So 1 volt. We got 0.9999. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. 2 volts. Just having a think. Shifted gears. Not literally, it doesn't literally have gears. It's just a turn of phrase. 3 volts. Yep. 4 volts. You can't be mad at this, can you? 5. 6. For the price. If the rest of the functions are as good. 8. 9. 10. Pretty darn good. For the money, come on. That is not bad. All right, 100 millivolts. Bang on. Okay. 10 millivolts. Yep, pretty good. 1 millivolt. Yep, took a minute there. Okay. 0.1. Nah, that's pushing my luck there. Okay. Good though. Excellent. Okay, let's take a look at some AC volts then. So I've brought in the Alien Tech here for AC volts and for current, as my calibrator needs calibrating. So all we're looking at is the difference between the 2 meters. Don't worry about the actual value too much. So we are on AC volts and let's go for 100 millivolts AC. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, at 1 volt. Let's go for 10. Slightly off in comparison to the Alien Tech, but really not by much. Right, 30 volts. Lovely. Yep, not a problem. Let's give it a bit more. Oh, look, it goes red. That's cool. So we saw the green LEDs. Oh, wow, that's cool. Where does it trigger? 40. 36. That's a really ad hoc amount. So anything over 36 volts, you get a red screen as a warning that it's high voltage. I kind of like that, like the fact you get the red digits on the Alien Tech, just to warn you that that's higher voltage. There you go. 100 volts, not a problem. It's keeping up quite nicely, isn't it? Let's go up to like mains voltage then. Okay, it's no problem keeping up. Yeah, 242 volts. All right, I can go up to 300 on here. Yeah, fine. Not a problem. Okay. AC volts, not bad. Like that red warning. That's very cool. So if you've got the green backlight on, let's have a... So it looks like if your backlight is already on, you get the red LEDs and the green LEDs on at the same time. So it kind of gives you this yellowy look. So still gives you that indication of high voltage. Okay, so let's do some current, shall we? Let's go for AC current first. Now this won't let us switch over to current range unless you plug something in. There we go. Now it's gone to DC current and we can select AC current. That's fine. All right, okay, so let's start off low. And again, we're just comparing between the 2 meters. Don't worry too much about the actual value. Pretty good. 10 milliamps. Fine, not a problem. All right, let's go for 100 milliamps, shall we? Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, and let's go for 1 amp. The 10 amp range. Yep, then you get a warning when it gets to 1 amp. So if your backlight's not on, yeah, you'd have that red warning. All right, cool. That's nice that they've got some safety protocols built in. I like that. All right, cool. Well, there we go. AC current. Okay, so DC current then. Again, got the Alien Tech here to monitor the situation. Now, I don't know how low this is going to go. 100 microamps, no. Okay, 1 milliamp, yes. Now it's playing. 10 milliamps, yes. 100 milliamps, yes. Not bad at all. Okay, now we need to switch to 10 amp socket, and we're going to go for 1 amp. Oh, okay, that's not horrendous. Okay, so on current, yeah, not bad. Okay, so let's try some resistance. All right, so 1 ohm, yep, 1 ohm fine, 5, yeah, spot on, 10, yeah, absolutely fine. Let's go 50, bang on, 100. Oh, this is good. This is good. 500. All right, shifted up a range. 0.5042k. Okay, and 1.0101k ohms at 1k. Very good. Excellent. Only one thing I would have liked to see is possibly some manual selection for ranges. But I'm not going to moan about that. That was excellent. Okay, switch decade boxes. Now we can go 100k. Great. 1 meg. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty quick as well, isn't it? Okay. We go 5 megs. Yep, lovely. And 10. Yeah, really good. Oh, excellent. Good on resistance. Okay, let's go for capacitance. Got the Muirhead decade box, B21F. This has a residual of 160 picofarads. So let's see, is it going to pick that up? Yes, but not the most accurate I've seen. 0.23 nanofarads. So 230 picofarads. A little bit over there. Let's go for 1 nanofarad then. Okay, taking into account the residual, not bad. All right, so 5 nanofarads. Okay, and 10. Not amazingly fast, but not bad. Let's go for 50 nanofarads. Okay. 100. Cool. Not bad, actually. Not bad. 500. Yep. 1 microfarad. Just thinking. Okay. 1.030. That's not bad at all. Okay. Okay, so while we're on capacitance, 10,000 microfarad test. Thinking. Yeah. 9.422 millifarads. Okay, not bad, not too slow. Okay, so let's go for frequency. Should be pretty good on this, I would have thought. Well, let's find out. Let's start with 50 hertz. Yep, straight away, no problem. 10 hertz. Yep, no problem there. Will it go to 1 hertz? No. Yes, 0.99 hertz. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, it's always a good sign when a meter goes down to 1 hertz, isn't it? All right, so let's go for 100. Yeah, no problem. 400. Fairly quick, isn't it? 1k. Yep, yep. Takes a little minute, but it's there. It's there. Let's go 10k. Cool. 1 meg. Yep. And 2. Yep. Okay. No problems. Yeah, fine on frequency. No real problems there. Temperature wise, pretty good. I've got a probe on top of my filming light here. They're both saying around 32-ish degrees. So yeah, all right, pretty good on temperature then. All right, so non-contact voltage, which it's got there. So obviously the sensor is that end. So let's get it near. Oh, you've got to be, yeah, you've got to be right on it. You get one beep there. All right, so you get one beep about 6 inches away from the plug, and then multiple beeps when you're right near it. Okay, but non-contact voltage, yeah, seems to do what it should. Okay, so the Aneng 623 then. What do I reckon? Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the form factor. I like the big screen. I like the green backlight. The fact it changes to red or yellowish to warn you of higher voltages and currents. This is all pretty intuitive. I've not really found any major issues with it. So I'd say for 25 quid, yeah, it's a lot of multimeter for 25 quid. Plus you've got all the auto repair stuff if you're likely to do that, and you've got live line as well. So it's got a lot of functionality in one little meter, and then you can fold it away. You've got the case with it, so you can keep all your bits and bobs in there. It does look ever so slightly like some sort of handheld gaming console though. You just got to remember not to get them mixed up. Well, there you go then, the Aneng 623. Well, it's rather unusual form factor, which I actually kind of like. I mean, it's not necessarily the most portable perhaps, but it's a nice little one to use on your bench. I really like the backlight. The green backlight is excellent. It's really easy, big display to see. And as we saw, it was pretty accurate and pretty fast across all of its functions. I didn't really find much that I didn't like. One tiny little gripe, as with a lot of these cheaper end multimeters, the black terminals, I'd like to see them color coded, but bonus points to Aneng for marking it very clearly on the front of the unit there. Although it doesn't clasp together, it feels really chunky, really solid. It's not creaky or anything. The plastic feels quite reasonable on it. It's just a question of how long the hinges will last, how robust they're going to be. But I think if you're using it for light use or as a second multimeter, for around £25, prices vary, they go up and down all the time obviously, but for around that money I think it's a pretty good buy. It's probably the Aneng multimeter I've been most impressed by so far. Plus, if you're someone that likes to work on your own car, you've got those auto repair functions that you can use on there for tuning up your engine and stuff. Personally, I have enough trouble getting my own engine going in the mornings. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video, taking a look at this Aneng multimeter. As always, massive thanks to everyone for watching, sharing, liking and subscribing. And big thanks to all my YouTube and Patreon members. Don't forget you can support me on Patreon and buy me a coffee, which really does help to support the channel and keeps me making more videos. I'll be back soon with another tech related video. But in the meantime, take care and I'll see you on the next one.